Today I want to show you guys a couple different things. We're going to work more MMA, combat Jiu Jitsu style, to kind of teach you guys how to not only defend yourself, but also how to finish somebody if you needed to do that, okay? But I'm going to ask you a couple questions first. So, how many of you have ever been in a fight on the ground? Like, if it's in the gym, maybe, on the street, but on the ground with Jiu Jitsu and strikes. How many of you? Raise your hand. Couple of you. Okay, that's cool. Couple of you. Okay, and now, how many of you that do Jiu Jitsu have ever thought about doing strikes or like having to use this on the street to defend yourself? You guys all thought about it? Okay. It's a very different game, okay? If you've watched MMA, if you've watched combat jiu-jitsu, if you've seen a street fight on the ground, you know that they're not just rolling around and waiting for someone to get a submission, right? They're going to be adding punches, they're going to be adding elbows, they're going to be adding stomps. You got to worry about who else is around you, a lot of different things. So there's a lot of awareness that comes into play. So today, first, we're going to talk about the defensive aspect of it and what you would do if you were in a fight, in the ring, in the cage, on the mat, or on the street. I'm going to ask you one more question. If you were on the street and you got taken down and you had to submit somebody on their back, what position would you be in on the back? What position would you start or want to be in on the bottom if you were going to submit somebody? Close guard, legs, okay, yes. If you didn't know legs, where? Close guard, exactly. Okay, Gabriel, can I get into, you come into my close guard. So let's start over here so everybody can see. So I'm in full guard. Gabriel just took me down, right? Maybe I tripped. He's trying to, take me out. So he's going to start to punch me. Right away, I need to connect my hands. I need to frame his biceps. Because by framing his biceps, he can no longer punch me, right? Instead, I think a lot of people think like this. They're going to just go like this. And that's not going to work. It's going to cover the front of my face for maybe a second. But he could easily push my arms to the side and hit me. Very simple. So this is not a good frame ever. When I say never, I hardly ever say never. This is never a good opportunity to frame like this. If you see this in the MMA, it's because the person wants out. And they're trying to just, they're frozen, right? We have a fight or flight, fight, flight, right? Or run. So this person is freezing or freeze, fight, freeze, or run, and they're freezing. That's what you're going to get knocked out. So he's hitting me, frame. That's number one. Now we got to use our legs, right? We got to get up. How are we going to get up? We're going to frame on him with our feet, right on the hips. Now he can, even if he pulls his arms back again, I'm catching. Push. Now I created space, right? Now I got to use my frame to get up. I'm going to use my right hand on his, across my body. Not same side where he can start to use that and start to keep punch me. I'm framing here, protecting my head on this side and protecting my head on this side, right? My left foot is still framing on his leg so that he can't come towards me. He can't. And I'm going to use my left foot behind me. Now I can bring my foot down, right? And I can get the hell out of there. Okay? I'm going to go over it again. Gabriel's hitting me. I'm going to frame. Even if he keeps hitting me, he comes back. I'm framing and I'm moving my head. I'm framing. Feet on the hips. Make space. And look, I'm using my left elbow. My left elbow is going to come under me. I'm not trying to come here. That's going to take a sit up and it's just going to be a little bit harder. So make that step. Elbow, hand. And then this hand, right hand, is coming across his body. But I want a little bit of a bend so that he can't come into me. So here, pushing against his face. My left foot comes down and retracts. Right? Even if he stood up with me, I would be able to have that space and I'd be able to be facing him. Now, how many of you guys saw the fight against Ronda Rousey and Holly Holm? Only a few of you. Okay. Who knows who Ronda Rousey is? Okay, Ronda Rousey was a very dominant women's champion. She was the first woman in the UFC. She was armbarring everybody. And then Holly Holm, who happened to be my teammate, not at that time, but for many years, she's a kickboxer, boxer first. And Ronda did this. She got up wrong. And because of that, that mistake, Ronda got kicked in the face and lost her title. She did this. You see where my face is? Okay? She did this. Her hands were down. There's a picture. I'll never forget. Sorry, I'm not laughing. It's not, I don't mean it like that. It's silly because at the highest level, these happen. You forget these things. You're fighting at the highest level for a championship fight and you mess up how you stand up and you get knocked out for it. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's not nice. But she was like this and she got kicked. So don't make that mistake when you're coming, right? So here, without him, bam, bam. Right? Feet on the hips. I'm going to put on the ground because I can't push off the air. Okay? Hand down. Here. This is still on the hip to keep that distance. I come here. Now, I'm not coming sideways. I'm turning here. So it's like a Turkish get-up. If you guys do lifting, I'm turning. I'm facing. And I'm coming up together here. That's my way I get up. I'm not like this, okay? Because they might know how to kick. They might see your face there. They might come at you. They might throw a punch or something. We want to have the best possible technique that we can. This is going to work against a MMA fighter in case you do get into a fight with an MMA fighter. Hopefully not, right? Or anybody. I want to teach you guys the proper way. So one more time with Gabriel, and then we're going to try. Gabriel goes to hit. Boom. Feet on the hips, make space. Right? Elbow, foot. Right? Coming here, facing him, and backing up. Yes? Any questions? No? Let's try it. 1, 2. I'm going to show you guys from the top now. So we're going to talk about, hey, maybe I'm stuck in a room with some really bad person. They drugged me and they took me into a room and then I'm thinking hypothetically, right? Like a movie. And it's me against the guy, and there's no weapons, okay? So don't tell me, well, what if you had a knife? I don't know. Then I guess I'm getting cut. No, I don't know. But yeah, I definitely want to show you guys how to finish somebody. So we're here in the guard. Maybe this guy somehow knows jiu-jitsu, right? And we're like, we're not playing jiu-jitsu. We're playing MMA. We're gonna hit. So, right? I'm trying to strike. Maybe he's blocking, okay? No problem. But typically when I step up, he's going to open his guard because I'm going to be able to, once I step up, get somewhere. I can start hitting his body. He's going to open the guard. Almost every single time when you see somebody in MMA, they're going to open their guard if they're getting hit, right? He's going to try to, kick me away or whatever. But before that happens or kick me in the face, I'm going to use my hips to bring him forward like this. I'm also going to get my head out of the way from a kick. Now I'm going to take my right hand and push his leg over to grab this knee, right? And you can grab it on the top, you can grab it here. But the biggest thing is that I'm connecting it to my body. I'm not just trying to, his leg is definitely stronger than my arm. So if I just try to do this, he's just going to pull it away. So I need to connect it to my body. Now I'm using my body strength as well as my hand to control it. So here or here. And now I'm going to sit. Okay, this position is a great position to strike from. Again, you can see this in MMA. People stay here and they elbow. They hit. Okay? It's a very good control position. We're not going to stay here though because in the MMA again or on the street, people are going to start to move. If I stay here too long, he might go to side control. It's not a position that you hold for too long, but it's a good position to get 1 or 2 strikes. So we're going to go 1, 2. Okay? Then we're going to bring both feet or both knees rather in the same. So I'm going to bring my left to meet my right and I'm going to create some space. So now Gabriel's really almost twisted up like a twister, but his legs are apart. But notice my right foot. It's staying stapled on the outside, so he really can't move. He can't really give me his back even if he wanted to. I'm not gonna be up like this. I'm also gonna be down. Now I'm just one more step to mount. So this whole transition that we do here is called dope mount. I bring my left leg over, and then I bring my right leg over. And now we're here. I'm gonna swim this arm up. I'm stepping up here. This is like game over. If I see somebody here in MMA, it's gonna be very hard for them to get out. I can submit the arm, I can throw elbows, right? Hammer fists, boom, and I'm not just like this. I can explode and still keep this arm and really rain down elbows. But I can also submit. We got arm bars, kimuras, wrist locks, right? Americanas, everything. Or maybe he turns, even gift wraps. Boom, boom. Okay, but I'm not letting him give me his back. I want to give him a little bit of damage first. So that's the position that we're going to get to. So one more time. When I pop up, you can put your hands on the ground or you can put your hands on your partner. I prefer on the partner. So pop up, hip, right? Push this, right hand's pushing over. And I'm grabbing and I'm sinking down, okay? I'm not like this. He's going to regard, right? He's just going to regard. He's going to bring this in. Control. Use your chest. 2 feet together, open. Left leg, right leg. Swim, pull up. And when I'm here, I'm not loose. I'm pinching my knee here. Pinching, and I could even be on stapled his arm. Doesn't matter.
That's crazy. If you go over his arm?
Yeah, you go over the arm, it's over. But either way, it's over. Okay? Any questions before I do it one more time? No? Okay. Pass, grab. I can grab like an arm drag or I can grab like here. But it's connected. Use my chest. Stay low. Feet together. Spread. Step over. Step over. Coming up. Don't elbow each other, actually. Please. I don't want to have to, heal anybody or anything with stitches. No, I can't do that. All right, let's try it. 1, 2. Put your foot here, like up higher. No, foot here. Pinch, and don't. I just want like this. So you don't need to grab it. You're just going over and then pinching here. Now, if she bucks you, you can base, you can strike, you can reach back and get the kimura.
But like if I wanted to do like armbar.
You could do armbar, yeah. Or even armbar here, you can just look like this and push. I step and I come over and I just pinch. See how it's pushing her shoulder? Now watch. It's there. If she bends it, then I just keep going. Kimura.